Hello ladies and gentlemen, Bledout here, and we are playing the Stanley Parable. This game was suggested to me by a friend, and it was originally made as a mod in Gmod. It's kind of a narrative playthrough game, but they remade it through Steam Greenlight this year actually, 2013. So let's jump straight in. Apparently it gives off vibes similar to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, so looking forward to that.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
I already love it.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I get to play as Stanley.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh no!
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Those bastards!
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, did I? Stepped out of my office. Oh. I love this music. Holy shit. Oh fuck! Come on, narrator, tell me what to do. Where are you? Where is everybody? Guys!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did I?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, I thought I'd fancy going to the employee lounge. Whichever that is. Oh, this is nice.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
This is a nice room. Well, I better get to that meeting.
To get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Business or drafting
Stanley was so
room.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Hey, that's cruel.
Look, Stanley,
Oh shit!
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
No, no, no.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Ooh, who's been waiting? Oh, that looks creepy. Oh fuck, what?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh. Am I dead? Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
It's alright, honey.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh! Oh!
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Well, that was a long
I'm trying to make a
shot.
point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Oh, what is this?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named
Oh no!
Stanley.
That's me! What the hell is RT? Alright, so apparently this is an ending or a bug, so I'm gonna begin the game again. Lies!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Nope.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
What? I am Stanley.
Can't believe I
I'm
was so
Stanley.
mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
Negated
It's
what?
as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity
Oh,
of the situation?
God, Stanley, what have you
I don't
done?
have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
What?
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend
Hypothetical real
years
person.
helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
What?
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? My goodness, is it 4:30?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh, what?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please. Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh, you're absolutely
Imagine
right.
the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Just let me out of here, narrator. I just want to go home.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction.
I'm sorry.
Because we're not too late.
Alright, alright. No!
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story! You've destroyed my work! Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
I'm still in here!
I have to.
No! Stanley! Ah! No! Stanley, wake up. It's time to wake up, Stanley.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Huh?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her
Oh no!
But on this particular day,
Stanley,
her walk was
no!
interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
Oh
He
no,
collapsed dead on the
Stanley!
sidewalk.
What have you
Though she would
done?
soon turned to go call for an ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was
Stanley!
obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am
What a
sane.
bitch.
I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Man. Stanley! What have you done? Alright, let's follow what the narrator says. He does know best,
When
after
Stanley
all.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Reluctantly. There's no one in the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single
What?
person here either.
Do
Feeling a
unbelievably
wave of
amazing work
disbelief,
all the time.
Stanley decided to go up to his
no
boss's office,
expectation of
hoping he might
promotion.
find an answer there.
To the boss's office. Hey, boss!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Hey, boss! Oh, shit. Executive bathroom. Oh. Need to take an executive deuce. Boss?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
What?
What he could not have known
What is
was that the
happening?
keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh! I wonder if it's 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
Wow, that was lucky.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Wow, this newly opened passageway. Maybe I should step into it. Oh, an industrial lift. Oh! Stanley's a free thinker. Ain't nobody gonna tell him what to do.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
Oh.
large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Mind control facility. I'm so torn. I'll go this way. This is eerie. The light bulb. Press the button.
The lights rose
Oh.
on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
Oh.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know if I have the strength to find out what terrible secrets this place holds. Cameras. Lights.
Now the monitors
Cameras.
jumped to life, their true nature
Action.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
My
and Stanley,
God.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
My God. This is the action button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had
Fired.
Stanley really been
Fired.
under someone's control all this time?
What was I,
Was this the only reason he
315 or
was happy
something?
with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
What is that? Blue screen.
No.
Onwards.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Not
It
Stanley.
was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly
Oh,
spent
God,
his
this is
entire
so
life
beautiful.
utterly blind to the world? And
Stanley.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Offline.
Happy, or sad, or content.
Offline.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Never again.
Would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Awaiting input. Let's press the button 5. Oh. What? Let's dismantle the machine! Oh,
And when
don't
at
even give me a
last he found the
choice.
source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Alright. Fuck. Am I gonna be dead again?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it? I think I'm dead again. Wake up on the pavement.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
What is this?
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Freedom!
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
Oh my God, it's
What
so
other
beautiful.
mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this
free.
mattered to him. For it was not knowledge
I'm
or even
free.
power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
I've never
Perhaps his
been.
goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No
Oh my
longer would anyone
God.
tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
It's so
Whatever
beautiful.
life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Oh
It
my
was
god.
perhaps the
Oh
only
my
thing
god.
worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my
Stanley
god.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
You're
the
free,
immense
Stanley.
possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way,
Oh, no.
right now, that things were meant to happen.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die,
And
Stanley.
Stanley
Something bad's
was happy.
gonna happen. Something bad's happening. Stanley? Oh. Oh.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors.
Oh.
Entered the door on his left.
Stanley! Don't go through the door on the left!
Stanley? Hello?
Stanley!
Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I
Oh.
need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
Thank you for
Can
playing!
you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Stanley?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
Come on, Stanley.
Choose.
Just take a step. This one.
Do something.
Over here. Through this door. Come on, Stanley.
This is more important than you can ever know.
Damn, Stanley.
I need this.
You're one ugly
The
motherfucker.
story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this, Stanley? Are you
Stanley?
there?
Stanley?
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to
Oh my
decide.
god.
Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Oh my god.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Alright. Well, I cut out a fair few bits there, but I expect there are like hundreds of endings to this game, so you guys should probably just check it out yourself. I can't exactly upload 100 endings, so... Anyway, thanks for watching. Ciao!